Here we go. Wait, 80.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Get hot.
Everyone's going.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
One, Omaha.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
White. Bravo.
Mike 7.
21.
Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Able to get this to Gordon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down and inches. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Hey, box truck.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Go ahead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
He's going to launch into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, Alpha. Come.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 60 on. Get it.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Yo, go, go.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. 21. Switch. Hey, Delta. White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Mike, check.
Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Doxson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Mike.
13.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
6-6 now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Your trip is here.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Yeah, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 2. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2.
Mike, 45. Not today, you are.
2nd and 5. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job. That's the one you make.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. The killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 40.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
2 times.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Here we go. 180.
Left. Watch left.
Flag.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Perriman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight, watch left. Tight.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
From the gun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
Certainly.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, here's Love. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Back. Hey, echo.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
First down, Express.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
On first and 10, Lawrence going deep to the end zone for Juju and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the San Antonio first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Right there, 54.
To throw again, Lawrence. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the gun, Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go. Black 80!
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Undercut. 65. I got you. 10.
7. Mike, 7. Stop your whining.
10.
7's a Mike. Mike, 7. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
52. 10.
They'll run it with Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, 35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once,
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week.